Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of my FinTech Analytics project. In this video, I will be demonstrating my project, Credit Risk Scoring System. This is the fourth version because I have upgraded from the first version because of accuracy issues and some parameters are also revised in this one. So let's get started. The goal of this project is to predict the probability that a loan applicant might default based on financial and credit related inputs. It simulates how banks and financial institutions evaluate risk before approving the loans. So first we will run the project, creating a new terminal here. So I'm using a virtual environment, as you can see over here. Because for machine learning projects it is ideal to use a virtual environment to run the projects. As you can see, the project is made in Streamlit, so I will write the command of Streamlit to run the project, which is nothing but Streamlit space run space file name, which is here app.py, and enter. Okay, new window has opened up and it will take a few seconds to completely load the project. You can see over here it's saying running. Okay, the project has completely loaded, and as you can see, the system takes multiple inputs such as the loan amount, then debt to income ratio, then interest rate, annual income, credit score, and tenure, which is nothing but term. So there are multiple such inputs, around 15 or 16 inputs are there. I have implemented this much parameters because the accuracy depends on the parameters, various parameters. So just implementing 4 or 5 parameters wouldn't be enough for getting a perfect accurate answer. That's why I have implemented 15 to 16 such inputs. So based on this input, a machine learning model processes the data and outputs a default probability along with the risk classifications. So firstly, there are already default values are there in all the input fields. So we will check what outcome comes in with these values. So here I will click on the predict risk button. Okay, I have clicked on it, and now you can see the default probability is 43.61%, and the risk band is high risk, and the decision is rejected. So if I have to tell you, the criteria is like this. Let me show you in the code. Just a second. So yes, here it is. If the probability is 0.15, that is nothing but 15%. If it is less than 15%, then it will return a low risk and decision as approved. If the probability is in between 0.15 to 0.40, then it will return medium risk and the decision will be review needed. And if it is above 40% or 0.40, then it will return high risk and the decision will be rejected. So coming back to the project, okay. So as you can see, the default probability is 43.61% with a higher risk and the decision is rejected. So there is also, I have implemented a SHAP explainability. So for those who don't know what is SHAP or SHAP, it is the feature which is used to tell the consumer or the user who is using this product to why the decision is like this, like why decision is high risk or why it is low risk. So the reason behind the decision is here. You can get to know whatever the factors which impacted the decision. So the cost, not the cost, the term which is 36 months, here it is a negative factor for the decision, whereas the other in annual income, then the installments, and then the open account numbers, these are the positive ones here. Again, the house ownership is here I have mentioned rent, so that is also a negative impact making parameter. And so much, there are so many other decision affecting parameters are there. So this one was for the medium risk, sorry, high risk. Now I will show you something for low risk. So we will need to change the parameters or the input values, not the parameters. So entering the lower risk values. So here I'm entering a moderate loan amount, let's say 50,000. That would be enough. Okay, 50,000. Enter. And annual income is 6 lakhs. That's fine. Let me increase this credit score 750. Then recent inquiries, let it be 0. A low debt to income ratio would be good here, so let it be 5. And interest rate could be 10, or let's say 8. And the term or the tenure, we will keep it let's say 36 months, because the lower is the better. And the purpose is, here it is debt consolidation, so we will choose credit card. And the low open accounts are 5, we will make it 4. And also the total amount accounts number would be 8. Okay, here we go. And credit utilization, let's say make it 20% only, because for credit cards the lower the utilization, better is your credit score. And the home ownership is rent. Currently we will change it to owner, or let's say own. And the verification would be verified as it is. And the employment length is 10 years plus. There are also 5 years and 2 years, but we will take up 10 years only, because it will give us a lower input. Okay, here we go. 9.45% default probability with a lower risk band, and a decision of approved. So if you can see, the red or the negative impact factors are very less. There are only 2 such factors, and the rest are all positive ones. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing. There is a download button as well, which will download the CSV file consisting of these 3 things: the probability, the risk band, and the decision. Now let me tell you about the compare applicants. So there are only 2 factors I've implemented here. First one is the loan amount, and the second one is the credit score. Actually, the main goal of the project is for a credit risk scoring of a particular single employee or the consumer. That's why I've focused on more on the single applicant tab, and I've just added this for future scope. Like I will upgrade it laterwards. So if you see, the already values are implemented, default values are there. If you click on compare applicants, you will see the percentage of risk. So it will say which one is lower. So applicant A is lower, which is having 36.72%, as compared to applicant B, which had a massive 64.78%. So this is how it works. And the last tab is nothing but a about model, which is nothing but telling you about the tech stack which I have used. Like I have used XGBoost model for this. Then SHAP is also there. Then the features which are included over here are credit score, income, debt ratio, utilization, term, loan amount, account behavior, and so on. Let me tell you about the coding. So this is the coding which I've done in Python using Streamlit, and the CSS is also used here for the front end, CSS and HTML. And rest is just with Python only, because Python is best for the machine learning projects. I'm not going to explain the full coding because it will take so much time. You can review this using the code file, because I'm going to put this code file in a GitHub repository. You will find the GitHub link in the description of this video. And if you want to go to my LinkedIn and GitHub profile, then these links are present in the about section of the channel. So there you can go and try the model or other different projects in this series which are coming. You will be able to run those projects on your own PC. So this was for today only. I hope you all guys like this video, and I guess more projects will come soon. I have already posted our first project, which was about, I guess, stock market analysis, Indian equity data. So please do watch that video as well, and I hope you will try these projects. Thank you for watching.